What's up, everybody? How you doing? We're back again with another one, and today we're checking out an artist that I've not reacted to in a long time. It's called Dimash. Dimash. It's been a very long time since I've reacted to any of his music. So we've got this one come out about 2 months ago. I apologise if I can't pronounce the title of this song, because I'm not very good with reading like foreign languages. So I'm sorry about that, but anyway, we're gonna dive into it. This music video is released, it's uploaded. Well, it was uploaded to YouTube 2 months ago. So anyway, so we're gonna dive in, and yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
Mıkmıldır aspanımda Dünya есігін ашқаныңда Сәби күлкіңнен ғалам Нұр құшқаны жадымда.
Well, I'm guessing that the girl in his video is that his sister, because I know when he said that when you came into this world, and so it's this song about him showing his affection, like that brotherly love towards his siblings and stuff like that. That's good for it.
Мен ғалам, нұр құшқаны жадымда Бой жеттің бе қалқамау қас қағымда Ерге тайым елігім Аймаңдайлы масыл ай күнім Нәзік қыр гүліндейсің, жадырап көктегейсің, аман есен барғайсың, айдыныңа қонғайсың.
So I just want to say that like he's showing like his love and pride in in his sister, and it takes a lot of pride in her and in his siblings, and I think that's such a beautiful thing. That is just beautiful, mostly like in music you don't really see that, you know what I mean. They're showing their love and their affection as a brother towards so this goes to his sister and its siblings, and that is such a it's a beautiful thing, and it's so I think it's like just talking about like from like growing up. Now she's ready to like leave home and fly the nest basically and just start her own life, and so you get that like how can I put it, that sort of feeling of being proud that she's that his sister's going out doing her own thing and moving on and starting her own life basically. But there's also that other side where that like the hurt of the parting ways basically, because she's ready to move on with her life and do her thing, and like as as proud as he is of her, for that for that phase in her life, but the transition, but it also feels hurt because the emotional the emotional part, but of just basically parting ways, and and just go, and just moving on. It's just and just to and trying to find a way to deal with that that change. It's kind of it's kind of very quite bittersweet.
Qarlygashym ya salganda qanat qagab basqa armanqa nurga bölep elingde qalıqta şarıqta көңілімде қимастық қайтемін заңа қой өмірдің білемін аман бол Qarlygashym Алладан сұрарым бағың таймай көкке биік самғай ақ тілегімді алып ұш әніме арқау болған бір өзіңе қалқам жазылмайтын сағыныш айналайын аппағым мерейімсің мақтаным жаным бақытты күнім дейсің шаттанып гүлім дейсің аман есен жүр.
So I do like the way that he's expressing, his cherish, how much he cherishes his sister's wishes. As she, starts a new phase in her life, building a home, starting a family, flying towards her dreams and what she. And her hopes and her wishes and her dreams, also, as I mentioned, also acknowledging the emotional weight of, parting and that, he's going to be so supportive of her for her wishes and her dreams, but it's also affecting him emotionally because they're, she's going off doing their own thing, and it's that separation. She's ready to move on. So it's, I just love the way he's just capturing that feeling and those emotions that that we all go through. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's beautifully. I think it's really well written. And very well performed, and it's incredible.
Gülüm deysen aman esen жүргейсің Qarlygashym ya salganda qanat qagab basqa armanqa nurga bölep elingde qalıqta şarıqta көңілімде қимастық қайтемін саңа қой өмірдің білемін аман бол Qarlygashym Алладан сұрарым бағың таймай көкке биік самғай ақ тілегімді алып ұш әніме арқау болған бір өзіңе қалқам сарқылмайтын сағыныш. Көңілімде қимастық қайтемін заңы ғой өмірдің білемін аман жүріп бақ көкем болғай тек екен жаным талмай көкке биік самғай ақ тілегімді алып ұш ән болып атсын әр таң саған деген қалқам сарқылмайтын
Wow. Wow. I've got to say, that was powerful. That was powerful. That was just, just like say that to say really that, is how much like, as Dimash is the older brother, and he's just as the older sibling is, you take it upon yourself to. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. I can't. I didn't know that song was going to do this to me, but I'll say, but like the love and and he has for his sister as being the older brother, and and just dealing with that the emotional weight of just parting and during love and support that he gives her. And I think that was just a beautiful song. Because it is like, it is hard to know when you're so used to like things just being the way that you're used to seeing them, and like being having somebody around, or say whether it's a parent or a sibling, whatever, and you're so used to them being there, then suddenly then they're not there, and there's that, there's that, just dealing with that change, because when things change, then they're not the same anymore as how they used to be, and the times in life, as we get older, we change, we do, we go through the changes and different phases in our lives, but when things change, then they're no longer the same, and it's just and dealing with that emotional, the emotional weight that comes with that, of change, and being able to, and learn to accept it and just to move on, and but it's hard. I mean, a couple of months ago, my dad passed away, so I was dealing with that emotion, that change. I was so used to seeing my dad always being there, and now, looking at when I look at the sofa, it's no longer there. It's empty. And dealing with that emotion, that change, and it's just, and it feels weird. It really does, but but you have to accept it, and and it's just a beautiful song, because he was so so proud of his sister, and he just and he wants the best for her. No, it's just brilliant. Anyway, I'm just waffling now. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a long tangent, but it just really got to me, that video. And I think that was a great song, great video. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe if you, why not? But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Cheers, peace. I'm out. Peace.